This is the official start of the 2012 campaign. If their message is heard by some candidate, this just might be the movement that starts a major change in this country. Get your cell phones out. I want to know what you think. Tonight's question, do you support the Occupy Wall Street protests? Joining me right now is Justin Elliott, reporter for Salon.com, and Laura Flanders, host of Free Speech TV. Great to have both of you with us tonight. Justin, the definition of this protest is starting to really take shape. You're reporting to America tonight. What would you say about it?
Look, I think there's a debate going on here. I mean, we saw with the unions today. One of the most popular chants was, how do we end the deficit, end the wars, tax the rich? But I think there's another strain here that is not ready to define goals yet. They want this thing to grow just around sort of generalized anger at Wall Street. So I think it's still sort of being determined.
Laura, when you take a look at this crowd, how it started, how it's gained, and how it has grown nationally, the inequity in the economy seems to be what has really spearheaded all of this. Welcome back to The Ed Show, and thanks for watching tonight. The Occupy Wall Street protests continue here in Lower Manhattan as we continue to cover the story. This is such a diverse group. You will find every walk of life. You will find every special interest group. But there is an underlying theme throughout all of this. It is the economic injustice that has taken place in this country, which I think has been the big motivating factor to bring all of these people here. They're not all fans of Ed Schultz. They're not all fans of The Ed Show, but that's all part of the territory. The fact of the matter is, the big unknown about all of this is, what does this mean and where will it go politically? How long will it last? But there is unquestionably new credibility to this protest because organized labor is now on in full force. Joining me tonight is a couple of gentlemen from the Amalgamated Transit Union, Bruce Hamilton and Larry Handley. Larry, good to have you with us tonight. Bruce, thank you for your time.
Good evening.
Larry, what does this mean? Is this a sea change in American politics? What is this?
I think it probably is the beginning of a sea change. I think this shows us that young people understand not only what's happening to them in their lives, but who caused it. And I think the fact that they've come here and they've stood up and that they're ready to sacrifice and be out here tells us that they know just how deep the problems are in America, and they understand that the rich people have made it happen.
Larry, how much anger is out here?
Here? Well, I can tell you there's loads of it. They're angry at everybody, and I don't blame them. But I can also tell you we represent transit workers in the United States and Canada, and they're just as angry. They just haven't had a chance to come down here, but they will. Some of them were here today, and I think all over the country there's going to be growing opportunities for people to speak out, and our union and our members are going to be there.
Mr. Hamilton, how would you characterize this crowd and what has taken place down here?
It's absolutely a fantastic crowd. I don't see how it could possibly be any better as far as spiritedness, as far as forward-looking. Everybody's really very positive mood, and we believe that getting together, we can actually make some constructive changes.
Who are these people for? I mean, there's such a wide array of interest groups here. Who are they for?
We're the 99%, all right? So we're for everything that the 1% is not for. And like you said, it's a hugely diverse group, and who can say what they're for? We know what they're against, and they're against Wall Street taking everything.
What is union involvement going to do for this?
Union involvement is, some people are saying that the unions are now, have come into the fight. The fact is the unions have always been in the fight, and we're extremely happy to see that young people and others have come together and, started this action. And we, in a way, we consider that they're coming to the union point of view and union action.
You think it is about, that is the core thing, the unemployment and the frustration?
It certainly is a huge part of it, yes. And the reason for concentrating on Wall Street, obviously, is that the richest 1% are taking an increasingly large percentage of the wealth that's created by working people.
And I want to add, Ed, that, you know, these are young people who can't get jobs. Our members are suffering all over the country because the jobs they have are being stripped away. Their wages are being cut. Their pensions have been taken away. Our members are struggling every day and working hard. And these are their children. These are our children who are out here saying America must change. America must take care of its people.
Well, I have to admit, I'm not proud of all of them.
Well,
but then if you've got 99% of Americans, you're not going to be proud of all of them.
That's right.
I think it's the general message that is important.
Well, the unions have they've been refurbishing their lobbies for a long time, and I think they're now getting active. I think that with the Democrats abandoning them over the last year, the unions are really awake to the fact that they need to speak directly to the youth. I think they've got a great group of, you know, millions and millions of unemployed young people who are going to hear their message, and they're taking it directly to the people and not worrying about the